A frequent question that I hear is about how difficult it is to get a job in Costa Rica to cover your monthly living expenses. This is Sharma Roussel in Grecia, sharing information about moving to Costa Rica, retiring in Costa Rica, and living in Costa Rica. Welcome back to the channel. So the first thing that I want to say is that Costa Rica is not the most inexpensive country in Central America. I think that there are reasons for not wanting to live in the cheapest country in Central America. The other thing that I want to mention is that it looks to me like if you move to Costa Rica, you have to bring your money with you, you have to have a source of income that you bring with you, or you need to figure out how to work remotely while you are here. So earning income to cover your monthly expenses is tied to the type of visa or residency that you pursue when you move to Costa Rica. So I'm going to talk about three that I know about, and if you have additional information or alternative information, please put it in the comments section. So the first one is the pensionado program, which is the one that I am pursuing because I am retired and have a Social Security income, and I have to prove to the officials that I have at least $1,000 of income per month, and I have to give them a letter from the Social Security Administration. It has to be translated into Spanish. It has to be apostilled, so it's a process to go through. A second avenue is the investor program, and that is where you invest a minimum of $150,000 in a house or a piece of property or a business, and some people do that and they think it expedites the process toward residency. A third type that I'm not as familiar with, but I'm becoming more familiar with because so many people ask about it, is the digital nomad visa. And that is for people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s who are still earning income every month to cover their expenses. Now, in other videos on this channel, I have explained some of the monthly living expenses that you can expect, such as buying a house versus renting an apartment, shipping your car or buying a car once you get here, or not owning a car, and depending on the public transportation system, the buses, and also hiring taxis and Uber drivers. I've talked about utility costs such as electricity and water and internet and your phone. I've talked about the cost of groceries and eating out and just some of the normal monthly expenses. I've talked about those in other videos on this channel, so you can find those in other places here. But the digital nomad visa is for people who are freelancing from home. Now, previously, freelancers could work from home and stay for 90 days, and then they had to leave and come back again. But in 2022, that changed, and now a digital nomad, as they are called, can stay for up to a year under certain circumstances. And then at the end of that year, they can apply to stay another year and work as a freelancer from home. So there are certain requirements for this, certain conditions that you have to meet. First of all, you have to prove that you earn at least $3,000 per month for yourself, and it's $4,000 per month if you're bringing a spouse and other family members. You cannot work for a company from your country of origin. So people who are digital nomads who live around me in Costa Rica, they work on their computers from home, and they work for companies in Brazil and Colombia and Italy and all over the world. They just live here in Costa Rica. So if you do that, then you are able to open a bank account. You are able to drive with your driver's license from your country of origin. You are exempt from paying local taxes. You can bring your spouse and dependents, and that's the way that I understand it. And again, if you have alternative information, please put it in the comment section. So I think to accomplish this, you're going to need an immigration attorney to help with this process, or at least you're going to need a relocation expert to help you through all of these steps. Now, you have to have proof of health insurance. You have to have a valid passport, of course. You have to prove this $3,000 per month income or $4,000 per month income for your family, and you have to work remotely from home. To start the process for a digital nomad visa, there is a website that you can go to, and I'm going to read it to you. It is TRAMITEYA.gov/DGME. So it's TRAMITEYA.gov.cr/DGME. You can apply there and start the process, and you wait about 14 days for approval, and then after that you can move to Costa Rica, and you can start. You have 3 months then to establish a residency permit. There will be some fees and expenses associated with that. So again, I think for people who are moving to Costa Rica, first of all, you need to be prepared to bring money with you, bring a source of income with you, or figure out ahead of time how you're going to work remotely from home. I hope this information has been helpful. That's all for now. Pura Vida. Adios.